Hey, what's up guys? Tony here, and look at this, Gran Turismo 5. It's been friggin' forever since I've done a Gran Turismo 5 video, and I've had a few requests, and I decided, hey, what the hell. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to lead off at the Nürburgring. Wow, I hate that freaking word. So I'm driving my M3. And I need to preface this race because this is the first race I've done in God only knows how long. So I might be a little sloppy at times. The first half of this race, I actually think I drive it pretty well. I make a couple mistakes, but hey, what can you expect, right? But I make a couple really nice passes. I was quite proud of myself, especially for being so rusty. And then I make some mistakes on the second half of the course. But if you guys want some advice on how to drive this course, you kind of want to take it like this. You're gonna want to use your RPMs to like slow you as a brake, like it's called an engine brake. You want to just kind of downshift, get off the accelerator, coast, let your inertia slow down naturally, and just sort of anticipate these turns coming up. Because for a long time I did not know how to drive this course. And I used to brake hard when the turns were coming up, and it's not the way this course is driven. You need to be a little bit more flexible than that. And once you kind of get the hang of it in the feel, you really know what to do. And so basically, once you get the hang of it, you'll fly through this thing, and it won't be so daunting. Because this course used to just wig me out. But like, oh, see that recover? Oh my gosh! When I did that, I was like, whew! I didn't want to have to start over so soon, a minute into the race. But basically, what I want to talk about right now is that's not one of the best passes right there. That was pretty awful, if you ask me. But what I want to talk about right now, and the reason why I'm bringing, I believe it was Nürburgring. This is in Germany. The reason why I'm bringing this, I like that pass right there, by the way. The reason why I'm bringing this to you is because, like I mentioned a couple commentaries ago, I was house sitting last week. And the person I was house sitting for had like satellite cable. I think it was like DirecTV or something like that. And they have BBC America. And so during the Memorial weekend, they were having this marathon of Top Gear. And so I caught so many episodes of Top Gear. I mean, I was laughing my ass off with the shit these guys were pulling. And it just makes me wish that I did not have basic cable. But anyways, besides that, there was this really cool stuff that I'm going to sort of preface this story by telling you this. They did this one race challenge, I guess you could say, where they had to go from Switzerland to England, so a certain part of England, in these diesel cars on one tank of gas. And so Jeremy, he ended up going like 800 miles on one tank of gas. And he had like a V6 twin-turbo diesel Jaguar. Some of these other guys had a turbo, what was it called? Turbo something. It was a Volkswagen. And then, let's see, that was Richard Hammond. And then James Mays. Anyways, James, I can't remember what he drove, something ridiculous. But they ended up making it there. It's more slappy driving of mine. But this is what I found so fascinating about this challenge, is that they were driving for something like 10 hours. And they went from Switzerland all the way to England. You know, they went through Switzerland. I think they went through France, obviously, to get to the Channel. And it made me realize that where I live, I can't go. The only direction I can go is south if I want to get to another country. If I drive 10 hours in any direction except for south and west, because I can't drive on the water, kind of self-explanatory, I'm still in the United States. And I'm still in California if I just drive north. You know, if I drive northeast and east, you know, I'm going to hit Nevada and Arizona and maybe New Mexico. Maybe 10 hours. Well, it's 45. I might be able to make it in 10 hours to Mexico. You know, I mean, I drove 20 hours. Yeah, so 20 hours. I got to Oklahoma. That's pretty much nonstop driving, 20 hours straight. So I was able to get to Oklahoma. Anyways, the thing is that I'm fascinated, so fascinated with this idea of being able to be around different countries. And I don't know, like when I was up in Portland a few years ago, I was blown away by people like would commute to, from Washington and Oregon, and they'd live in Washington and commute to Oregon, or vice versa, and they were right on the state line. And for some reason, that whole idea of being on the state line or being in this area where you can cross over, within a short amount of time, just really blew my mind. Because being in Southern California, I am here. Like, I don't go in here. I can cross county lines, no big deal. But it's not like I'm crossing into a new state, I got to go pretty far to get into another state. And that whole idea of being able to cross over into something different, like another established government, is fascinating to me. But more so in this context because of the fact that they're going from different countries, different languages are spoken, different culture, different people, different history. It just blows me away. And so basically the point of this is it really makes me want to live in Europe. Not that I'm like gonna be up and move to Europe, but it makes me want to spend time in Europe and experience these different cultures and experience these different peoples and the histories and the food and just everything. And just I guess at the heart of it, I want to get that better understanding of the complete human experience. Being 28 years old, living in Southern California, I've got the California experience down. I've got the American experience down for the most part. I have traveled. Like I said, I've been to, several of the southwest states, pretty much all throughout the Southwest. Some in the Northwest. I've been to New York. I'm about to go to Boston in a couple weeks. But I've never been to the Deep South. I've never been to the South, like Florida, or, well, I mean, that's kind of the Deep South, but I mean like South Carolina, North Carolina, Virginia. Like those places I'd love to go, but I've never been. I want to go to Canada, and not just for maple syrup, but just to go, and I'd like to go to Quebec, especially so I could, practice speaking horrible French to French Canadians and have them stick their nose at me because they're French Canadians. If that makes any sense. They're not French, but they're sort of French-ish because they speak French. I don't know. And they have little tolerance from what I experienced. The one time I've called Quebec for people who only speak English. So anyways, I just want to get that sort of thrill of living in a new place and experiencing new stuff. So I don't know how to make it happen. I wouldn't even, maybe like an exchange program, go over there and study abroad or something, which is incredibly expensive. But I'm fascinated by that idea. So let me know in the comment section. Wow. Let me know if you guys, have this fascination to travel. Because I don't necessarily just want to travel. I want to travel and live and experience. I don't really want to do touristy stuff when I go abroad. I want to just go experience this stuff. So anyways, yeah, let me know in the comment section if you guys feel the same way. Because watching that Top Gear show, it got me all jazzed. So anyways, guys, that's the end of the video. And I'll talk to you later.